Arambam Jnana Sambandhamadhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us around the world at this moment in 534 places through Nithyananda TV and YouTube Live, 48 places in two-way video conferencing having Nayana Diksha, in 224 cities in 26 countries around the world as per the statistics. Cities sitting with us in two-way video conferencing having Nayana Diksha: Kulim Malaysia, Los Angeles Arunachalam, Thiruvannamalai Arunachalam, Guadalupe Rameshwaram, Chennai Alvarpet, Toronto Kailasam, Washington DC Sripuram, Oklahoma Somanatham, Adayar Chennai, Ohio Prayag, Seattle Chidambaram, Hyderabad Bhagyanagaram, San Jose Madurai, Austin, Bangalore North, Mattakkalappu Ilangai, Mahakumbapuri Prayag, East London UK, Dubai Tirukkovilur, Bangalore Nithyananda Vidyalaya, Hyderabad Sri Laspet Pondicherry, Scottsdale Arizona, Melbourne Australia, Slovakia Košice, Bangalore Gangamma Circle. What is that? Laspet Pondicherry and next to Bangalore Gangamma Circle. Thandayarpet, Chennai, Black Diamond, Canada, Torax, Spain, Slovakia, Košice, Melbourne, Australia. Hey, Melbourne, Australia guys, thank you for this tiger skin color cloth. Thank you, I am using it. Blessings. I am using it. Blessings for both you guys. Thank you. Singapore, Singapuram, Chicago, Srirangam, Houston, Kalahasti, Atlanta, Ujjaini. I welcome all the members of the movie Last Years of Robin Hood. Crew members of the movie Last Years of Robin Hood. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Thank you for coming here to taste Vedic tradition, and I bless you all with my heart. Let God make your project successful. Let your project be successful. Singapore, Singapuram, Chicago, Srirangam, Paris, Kalighat, Devon, UK, Charlotte, Srisailam, Monterrey, Mexico, Port Washington, New York, Houston, Kalahasti, London, Kashi, New York, Varanasi, Vancouver, Puri, New Jersey, San Diego, Tiruvalavai, Dakota Dunes, then Atma Sinduri, Vancouver, next to Atma Sinduri, or Newhall, California, Klang, Malaysia. Who is there? Klang, Malaysia? Ah, yes. Vidya Kritika. Priyankananda, Malaysia, Turkey, Troy, Michigan, Phoenix, Kanchipuram. Yes, I know. Okay. Dubai, Tirukkovilur. Blessings. All the centers I read out. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. First, I would like to bless all the members of the movie Last of Robin Hood. My blessings. I welcome all of you. See, whenever you create anything, you carry the product you are going to create in your heart. In Vedic tradition, we call this as Hrit Garbha, means carrying it in your heart and delivering it. If you carry in your womb and deliver it, that is a physical birth. Carry in your heart and deliver it, that is a Hridgarbha, delivery of creativity. Please listen, whenever you deliver something by creating by carrying it in your heart, you will have the extreme fulfillment in the heart. Even if you give birth to many kids, what for we are giving birth? Because of the love and fulfillment the kids bring in our life, we give birth. But giving birth to a movie or a art, a painting, a sculpture gives you deeper fulfillment than giving birth to a child. So please listen. Giving birth to a creation, a creative art, something like a movie, is a spiritual practice if it can be done with awareness in an unclutched way. Acting can become process for enlightenment. In Vedic tradition, we believe all of us are actors in the world. All of us are actors. People get attached to the role they are playing. That is why they bring suffering. So while you are acting, if you can be unclutched, you will realize life itself is nothing more than acting. So acting can become a process for spiritual enlightenment done with awareness. Same way, for all the crew members of the Last of Robin Hood, you are going to create this masterpiece out of your creativity. While you are carrying this in your heart, be aware of what you are carrying. By the time you give birth to this project, by the time you deliver this project, you will have tremendous fulfillment in the heart. I tell you, if anything can bring fulfillment in your heart, it directly leads to spiritual growth, spiritual enlightenment. And Vedic tradition believes life itself is acting. Done with awareness, acting can make you realize that you are beyond body and mind, the pure consciousness. So, I welcome all of you. I think you are going to have a class discussing the four tattvas: integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching. My blessings for all of you. Imbibe the four tattvas and enjoy the life. And my blessings, let your project Last of Robin Hood be successful. Yes. Next, blessings to Melbourne, Australia. It's so nice. I am using this, both the things you sent. My blessings to both you guys. And please understand, whenever I sit on this and bless, give energy darshan to whoever, all the punya goes to you guys. Blessings. See, all the actions of the masters, all the merit, good karma comes, he doesn't enjoy. I don't enjoy. I don't enjoy any of the good karma or bad karma. Of course, I don't get any bad karma, unless which I take it from the people when I heal them. That also doesn't come to me. Both get accumulated in the bank balance. All the people who abuse master and master's mission, they get all the bad karma. And all the people who support the master and his mission, they get the good karma. Especially giving something which he uses personally directly brings that good karma. And not only they gave, I asked and then they gave. I myself asked. That's the thing. So that is the reason. Yesterday also, I told this Sabha team, they were, if you observed, before the Pada Puja, before the Swasti Mantra, the other skin was there. And during the Swasti Mantra time, when the screen was closed, I called them and said, I change it. Then, because I asked, I am using it personally. Blessings, man. I am with you guys. And you will have all the punya. Whoever I initiate, give sannyas, give energization, give healing initiation, anything I do sitting on this, punya goes to you guys. Blessings. Oh, your sister is here, doing inner awakening. Who? Chandra. Oh, okay. Blessings. Today I'll expand on again the four tattvas: integrity, authenticity, and responsibility and enriching. Today Nirahara Samyama, third level, 11th day. Tomorrow we will be ending. Tomorrow morning, after morning satsang, we will be breaking the Nirahara Samyama. And the Samyama, 8th day successfully. How many crossed 8 days now successfully the Samyama? Raise your hand. I think you guys have crossed the whole thing. That's all. After 1 week, there will not be temptation. You won the game. You crossed it successfully. Come on, let me see how many successfully. The Samyama, successful. Raise your hand. Great. Now you will easily complete it. You will be successful very easily. आज फिर से मैं 4 तत्वों के बारे में बात करूंगा. 4 तत्व है संपूर्ति, श्रद्धा, उपायनम, आप्यायनम. Blessings for Tiruvannamale, diabetes camp, medical camp, blessings. Wonderful. Usually, nobody fails in the Samyama after 1 week. First 3-4 days only people fail. That is why first 3-4 days I never meet the Samyama participants. They will ask for some exemption. Usually I don't see Nirahara Samyama participants first 3-4 days. They will ask some exemption, some reason, these, that. But once they cross 7-8 days, then they will just sail through. They will sail through. You guys have done a beautiful job. First 3-4 days you should not believe any reason your mind gives. Even if it is your medical reason. You should have started and then planned. Then went for medical checkup. You understand? In 3-4 days, there will not be much difference. That is what is mind. Like Sundal Suddhananda. Doesn't even know how the inauthenticity covers you. All right. All the Nirahara Samyama participants, be very clear. Again and again bring intensity. Integrity, please listen. Dhyan se suniye. Bring intensity to your integrity. Authenticity, responsibility and enriching. Let that become your bio-memory. Only then the need for the external support will disappear. Need for food, need for love, need for energy from outside. All three are bondage. Listen. Need for food is the bondage with the physical world. Need for love is the bondage with the emotional world. Need for energy from outside is also a bondage in the spiritual world. That is why at one level, Master leads you to the formless form of Him, where the energy is experienced from the very source. Your own Atman is experienced as cosmos. Anyhow, now don't bother about the spiritual bondage. That you can be freed in last moment. That's the last bondage you need to break. First break these two bondage. Need for food and need for love. Bring integrity and authenticity into your thinking. Your bio-memory will stop asking the need for external sources. You may think, how can integrity help Nirahara Samyama? I tell you, when you bring integrity into your thinking, you will realize the constant tiredness, constantly feeling lack of energy is also a negative weed in your inner space, which is responsible for you eating. Whenever you feel you lack energy, you start eating. The idea of lack of energy is nothing but a negative weed, which you need to take it out through integrity. Even hunger, I tell you, hunger is the negative weed. Human beings can live without hunger. Sorry if I offend your logic, but what I am saying is true. What I am saying is true. with integrity, when you are thinking constantly, all the air you take inside will be converted as energy, prana. Please listen. All the air which goes inside, if it becomes energy by your biomemory, by your muscle memory, I tell you, you don't need any other source of energy from outside. Your breathing will be very deep. You will have such a strong experience of fulfillment. Only thing you need to do with this Nirahara Samyama, somehow breaking some obstacles mind brings. Listen, mind will not bring directly the obstacle like I am feeling hungry and all that. It knows. If it says I am feeling hungry, I am tired and all that, you will not listen. It will bring some other obstacles only. It will bring something else only. But in the heart, you know, you just wanted to push it for some more time. Inauthenticity always comes like a Ravana. Ravana did not come as Ravana to take Sita. He came in a disguised way as a beggar, as a rishi. So your inauthenticity also always comes up with some reason, something else. Some other cognition. Please listen. With integrity, when you start practicing, you will weed out even hunger. Hunger and sleep is nothing but lack of integrity to your soul, to your consciousness. When you are in integrity with your consciousness, suddenly the hunger and sleep both disappear. Your sleep will be just samadhi. Even if you have little hunger, it will be just to run the body. Maybe once in a week you will feel like eating. I tell you from my own experience, the physical hunger, no animal has breakfast, lunch, dinner. Do you know any animal which has clear breakfast, lunch, dinner? Once in a week, when they feel hungry, they go out for hunting. Even if they hunt more, they leave it, they don't dump inside. And you will not see a single animal dying out of obesity, even elephants. Have you seen obesity death in elephants? If you are integrated with your hunger, it will suddenly disappear. Whatever remaining little is there is negligible. Bring integrity to your hunger. I'll speak on Vrajava mantras tomorrow. I have the Vrajava mantras, but the translation is not trustworthy. Bhaktimaya, you translate. We will have our own translation and I will speak. Bring integrity to all the beliefs you carry about you. Bring integrity to all your habits, eating, drinking, sleeping, talking, in every activity. Infuse integrity. How you feel about you. If you achieve something what you think is big, immediately your mind says, now I am worthy of a vacation or a rest or some treat, food. How many of you have this pattern? Bring integrity to you. You are worthy of nice things always. You don't need to achieve something to have nice things. Have best things of the world as your lifestyle. Listen, rest out of feeling tiredness is not best thing for you to have. Resting out of completion is the best thing for you to have. Shanta has a question. Ma Shanta. Swamiji, what do you mean by integrity to hunger? How do you bring integrity to hunger and sleep? Whenever you are feeling hungry, your body asks for food, ask your body, what do you mean by the hunger? What do you mean by bringing the thought, I am tired, I have a lack of energy, I need food? Just look in and see, is it lack of integrity or lack of energy really? Maybe you are uttering the words, the negative commitments, the negative weeds constantly out of your pattern of lack of integrity. Because you uttered yesterday morning 7 o'clock, you are tired, you need food. Today morning also you are uttering the same thing. Try to weed out and see for a few days. You will see your hunger, food intake will drastically drop. Drastically drop. Just this one technique, bringing integrity to your eating, your hunger. Please listen. Every time you feel like eating, you must be, first thing you will feel like you are not having enough energy. You are tired. Am I right? You need something from outside. Am I right? So even hunger spreads all over the body only as a tiredness. So it sends you the message. I need now. Maybe the visuals of food, smell of food, taste of food, remembrance of food. Listen. When I say bring integrity, I tell you, let not hunger be a negative pattern in you. Remove continuously. Then suddenly you will see any of that pattern-based hunger will disappear. Real hunger will come, which will be once in a week. I lived that life. That is why I am telling you. All right. Now, keeping Kalabhairava as a witness, I commit with you guys. Once more, I will live that life just to show you guys and give you the inspiration and understanding it is possible. I will do it and show you guys. Once a week, you will feel hungry. And then, if you just eat, choose something, allow the, please listen. When your saliva, visualization, smell, all of them come to their peak with awareness, something called amrita, nectar happens in your system. That takes care of your hunger, everything. Unfortunately, when you eat, saliva, visualization, everything comes together but not awareness, which is the main component for nectar to come out. I'll repeat. When your saliva means taste, smelling, visualization, touch, everything comes to the peak with awareness. If you eat once a week, all will come together to a peak with awareness. If you are eating continuously, all the five will come together but not awareness. Okay? Now you are able to catch it. How many are able to catch it? That is why the nectar is not happening. If it comes together with awareness, nectar happens to you. Amrita happens to you. And you feel so fulfilled. Bring integrity to your hunger. Even the people who are not doing Nirahara Samyama, Ardhi Samyama, any Samyama, just bring integrity to your hunger. Just bring integrity whenever you feel tired, whenever you feel like sleeping. Bring integrity, you will see drastically your chronic fatigue, chronic tiredness disappears. And your quality of sleep changes. See, lack of integrity with your sleep only is dream. If you are integrated with your sleep, there won't be dream. You will have a deep sleep which is equivalent to samadhi. Just few hours of samadhi and you will come out fresh like a flower. Only these heavy lights cause some heaviness in my eyes. Other than that, there is no problem with my sleep. Never ever I feel lack of sleep. Of course, these heavy lights are new to my body. Now only it is getting adjusted, accustomed. Because I lived a lightless life. Means external lightless life, internal fully light. I lived just with my N light. Just with N light. Almost, I remember, once continuously for 4 months, never ever saw any artificial light even once. even once. And I always wanted our campus, at least outside your rooms, to be without artificial lights, just the traditional torches. Traditional lamps, lanterns. At least when we build our monastery separately, we will have it that way. Traditional lanterns, that's enough. We can have lights inside the room while you want to study or do some work after the evening sunset, okay. But other than that, the whole area being lit takes away your ability to rest, because your eyes are loaded with heavy things, heavy light, and the visualizations get forcibly sent inside your inner space. With heavy light, more visualization, more tired your eyes are, more tired, and the quality of the sleep gets disturbed. I have a question from Nirvikalpa. Is it possible to rest in samadhi without being enlightened? Listen. Dhyan se suniye. Enlightenment comes after you achieve all this resting in samadhi and everything. Resting in samadhi does not mean enlightenment is a prerequisite. Start resting in samadhi. In the sleep itself you would have become enlightened. You will not even know. Don't think suddenly one day morning I will call you and give you a gold certificate. Ma Nirvikalpa, you are enlightened from today. The way you live, the way you radiate, suddenly you will remember one day, long before you left your mind. Nirvikalpa is missing. You have done the last rites to her without even your knowledge. Ma Teju has a question. Is the forming of Amrita when the senses and awareness coming together only during the process of eating or during any action like puja, for example? No. Only eating and sex. These two, the possibility for the Amrita happens only in these two actions. All your five senses come to peak. It is unfortunate during both the actions, if you are anxious, awareness is lost. If you are inauthentic, awareness is lost, and you create only poison in your body. If you are bringing awareness during eating, it is Zen. That is why just tea makes many people enlighten in Zen. If you bring it during sex, it is Tantra. Let us bring our awareness to Zen on this subject. Eating can be a powerful method for enlightenment. If you are eating once in a while, if you bring integrity, please listen, any tiredness, any hunger, any lack of energy, any powerlessness is lack of integrity. So if you feel tired and hungry and eat, it is action out of incompletion. Even if you are not Nirahari, practicing Nirahara Samyama, bring integrity to your hunger. Drastically it will reduce. You will feel highly energetic. If you don't bring integrity to your thinking, to your mental patterns, Nirahara will never be successful. During puja, all five senses doesn't come to its peak. Puja is a different process. But during eating, all five come to their peak. I tell you, bring integrity into your thinking again and again and again. Weed out all the powerless experiences, weak feeling experiences. Whenever you feel powerless, weak, tired, weed them out. Best thing is taking up 10 responsibility and maintaining the integrity with the time. See now what I am doing, I tell you. Best boon I have given it to myself is the commitment I made with Kala Bhairava, I will respect time. Do you know, I'm so happy, still I have not missed even one session, 1 minute late from January 1st. From January 1st I am maintaining. Almost 2 months. Am I right? 1.5 months. 2 months. And you know my routine. From morning 4:30 to night. Nowadays it is, because less number of energy darshan, 9 or 10, before 10. And if there is a Akashic reading, it will be little after 10. It may go up to 10. And we are not giving break for any sessions other than lunch, more than half an hour. I am back, literally glued to the seat. I can see the laziness, tiredness. Already I don't have those patterns. Now those patterns, even the ideas are forgotten. Even the ideas are forgotten. Still only one thing I have to get settled with, this light, heavy light. But I am telling the body, it's getting tuned. Other than that, that's it. That's it. How many of you struggle with this pattern of tiredness, laziness? Raise your hand. It is just lack of integrity. Lack of integrity. Be integrated. Relax. Be integrated to your soul. Soul can never have tiredness. Consciousness can never have tiredness. That's the truth. Don't believe when your mind says, no, no, no. After realizing I am soul, I will not have tiredness. Now I realize I am only body, so I will have tiredness. This is what it is? Weed. Negative weed. Whether you realize or not, you are soul. You are consciousness. There is no training period that I will train myself to be soul. Then one day suddenly I will open the screen and I will be sitting as soul. From today, I am Shrotriya Brahmanishta Satchidananda Pranavaswarupa. No. There is no training period. Just you start living. I tell you, best way to practice integrity is take up more and more responsibilities. Go on taking up more and more responsibilities. The best way I take up more and more responsibilities, whoever asks, I give sannyas. Now, because all that is my headache now. Now, anybody wearing my color kavi, I am responsible. I have job now. I never allow myself to be jobless or less work. I tell you, 4 days if you are on vacation, jobless, you are dead. You are just waiting to be buried. After that, better you commit suicide. Good for planet Earth. Less wastage of resources. Listen, 4 days. Because by 4 days it becomes pattern. Constantly taking up responsibilities that exposes your lack of integrity to you. You are reminded about your lack of integrity to you, and naturally you have to bring integrity, authenticity to you. Why do you think each of our center, I tell them start Annalaya, start Vaidyalaya, start Vidyalaya, start Jnanalaya? Why do you think I am saying? Only when you form as a team and take up some project, you will be exposed to your inauthenticities, your lack of integrity. I tell you, your irresponsibilities, your selfishness, you will grow into integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching. By that time, the Houston guys complete their temple, they will all become integrated. Because when they take up the responsibility, they will be exposing each other's inauthenticity to each other. By that time they complete the temple project, Shiva will be sitting in all their hearts. I tell you guys, temple is for you to become enlightened. You will learn integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching. Listen. Kalaktishwara wants your heart. He already has biggest temple which you can never imagine of building in Kalahasti. Understand? He has a large size temple in Kalahasti. He wants your heart. May 25th is Vaikashi Purnami. You can plan for May 25th, nothing wrong. Or you can plan even July, means June or July, Guru Purnima, no problem. But 2000 people should have darshan day 1, all the deities. July 22nd is Guru Purnima. Okay? because you guys have, see, you guys have committed for the temple in April, you guys have done it. Now you are not having lack of integrity. You have fulfilled your commitment. Now I am giving you one more commitment. Because of that, you can change your date. But you have to fulfill the second commitment. But I have given you the new spiritual name, Ma Nitya Vishveshwarananda. Means being in bliss in the space of Lord of the universe. Vishveshwara means Lord of universe. Being in bliss in the space of Lord of universe. Feel you are the Lord of universe. Everything is in your disposal. Be in that space continuously. Each center I can see, when you take up a project, only then when you work together, your lack of integrity will be exposed to you, your inauthenticity will be exposed to you, your laziness will be exposed to you, your tiredness will be exposed to you, all your negative patterns will be exposed to you. Sangha uses Dhamma to clean your heart and make it as a temple for Buddha. When you take up any project, I tell you, you will imbibe these four tattvas intensely. I will show you as a model now how the Adayar Center and Singapore Center, when they do the Annalaya project, more than giving food to others, they will all be enriched. I saw Singapore mail about the Annalaya project. Blessings. Blessings. Ma Satyajnananda has a question. If we are in integrity, before that I want to tell about the name. That name I used on me while I was wandering. Satyajnananda. I used 59 names on me when I was doing my spiritual pilgrimage to cover the identity. Mayatitananda, Jnanananda, Pranananda, Sadananda, Atmamanishananda, all these names, Achalananda, all these names I used it on me. See, during my pilgrimage, wandering, there is a rule during the spiritual pilgrimage to keep the identity covered. You are supposed to use different names. Vivekananda used 32 names. He will tell anything comes in his mouth as his name wherever he goes. So Satyajnananda is the one name I used on me. Satyajnananda has a question. If we are in integrity with body, then even once in a while anger should not come. If you reach that level of integrity, it will become authenticity. When you reach the peak of authenticity, body will not even have anger. With integrity, finally also the flesh component is there. Na? With authenticity only you cross the flesh component. Clear? So once in a while anger will be there. Rarely. But with authenticity you break that. Only in authenticity you start stretching. Jnanatma has a question. I have so much out of integrity and inauthenticity to what I have already taken up. I can't even imagine taking up more responsibility. No, that is what is the inauthenticity's power. I tell you, all your responsibility is not a mass hill sitting in front of you. It's a polythene hill sitting in front of you. It's a hill made out of balloon. What do you call that? Floating big balloons? The hill which is in front of you is not a hill which you need to swallow or pull. It is just a air balloon in the form of hill. Anything you feel, your responsibility or your inauthenticity is too much, your lack of integrity is too much, all that is just nothing but a huge air balloon. Looks like hill. You just need little bit of authenticity to pull it, or a small needle called initiation to poke it. And Jnanatma also says, I feel like I am swimming in an ocean of out of integrity. Listen, when you fall into the water tub and swimming pool and the ocean, all three will look same. When the water crosses your chest level, all three will feel same. How many of you were shaken in our Vaidya Sarovar? When you get little above the chest level, water goes. And you can never die because so many people are there and water is only 4 feet. I tell you, when the water goes above the chest level, whether it is a bathtub or swimming pool, ocean, you will feel the same, all three like ocean. A new doctor in the mental hospital asks the senior doctor, how do you know when somebody is ready to go home and live their life normally? How do you discharge them? Doctor says, we fill water in the bathtub and give a teaspoon, mug and bucket, all the three, to empty. Based on that, we will find out. Then the new doctor says, wow, so if somebody tries to empty the bathtub in the teaspoon, he will be kept. If somebody empties with the mug, then again he will be asked to be here. If somebody empties with bucket, he will be sent home. Doctor said, no. A normal person will just remove the plug, water plug, to empty the bathtub. How many got it? How many got it late? Then you need hospital. So understand, you will always be lost in comparison. When you compare between teaspoon, mug and the bucket looks very intelligent idea. But The real intelligent idea comes always out of the zone of comparison. Why do you think? Why do you think your responsibility or your inauthenticity or your lack of integrity is a huge hill? Because you are in still comparing zone. All listen. When you compare spoon, mug and bucket, bucket seems to be best idea, most intelligent, and it will be really hard working. But this is the most smart way of hard working. Smart working and hard working never goes hand in hand. When you compare, bucket looks best, but bestest solutions always come out of comparison zone, never from comparison zone. If you think it's a huge hill, my lack of integrity, my inauthenticity, my responsibility, you are still in comparison zone. Someone else with your past, with your own past. In your past, you never tried to break inauthenticity. That is why inauthenticity is like a hill. Now you are trying to break. Why don't you understand? When you try to break, inauthenticity disappears on its own. So, best solution for your huge inauthenticity, huge lack of integrity, huge responsibility comes very simple, like pull the water plug. It comes out of comparison zone. For example, if you believe, from the age of 3 I built this inauthenticity. When will I be out of this inauthenticity? From the age of 3 to now means so many years. From the age of 3, I built this inauthenticity. It's at least 25 years. I need 25 more years to clear it. That is what is using mug to empty the water tub. No. I have the power of initiation from Guru. I'll finish it in next 1 year. Water bucket to empty the tub. Just taking the water plug out is declaration. Start living it. Start living it. Atmaprabha has a question. Atmaprabha feels nectar whenever remembers Swamiji and executing the work given by him. This does not happen while eating or doing any other work. Feeling of tiredness and laziness continue to be there also. Does it mean only when nectar feeling is there, Atma Prabha is integrated. Yes. Only when you are doing the work which I gave, as I gave, you are integrated. You start doing as you want, then you put the water plug and start using the spoon. Because you need some job, some entertainment, na? Today Atma Prabha's birthday. Blessings. All right, it is time to bless him. Yes, some of the amazing qualities. Ever ready to be trained, but never getting trained. Why do you think I left him with Sahajananda? To train Atma Prabha only. When you don't get trained by the master, life has to train you. Now Sahajananda will do all his completion on Atma Prabha only. I tell you, continuously when you take up more and more responsibility, only then you will be in communication about the tattvas. You will constantly talk to each other. You will enrich each other, enlighten each other. You will be exposed to your inauthenticities. You will be exposed to your lack of integrity. You will be exposed to your incompletions. If you are sitting all by yourself, you will not even be exposed. You will be just sitting and worrying. For people who teach others, high standard of authenticity and integrity is required. Very high standard. We should not miss anywhere. Especially when we get the powers. Means that ultimate clarity on my mission, for which powers are endowed to me. That happened only when I was 22, in 2000. But by 15 itself, I had all the powers, materializing, Vak Siddhi, all the powers. And still not yet realized the ultimate mission, purpose of your happening, and all your powers integrated towards that one purpose. If you are playing with powers, it can lead to inauthenticity and shrink your possibility. So especially when you have some powers, when you are doing the work of teaching, high standard integrity and authenticity is required. You can't even complete or do any prayaschitta if you have damaged. Sometimes the damage will be irrevocable. Beautiful. I am having the message from Malaysia. We are enriching us and others through community project to distribute 600 Tamil BG book. The new one we have just launched recently. Sorry, 6,000 Tamil BG books to enriching 523 Tamil schools in Malaysia. God. The discussion itself has become so interesting when we speak a new language of these four tattvas. Yes, we can really see we are able to live more with integrity and authenticity when we are working on jewelry project now with so many devotees. Beautiful. Nirantara, I commit with Malaysian devotees. All the BG books we give in cost price. Or if you want, you yourself print it there. It's okay. No problem. If you want, you print. Otherwise, we will print and give you in cost price. Blessings. You are going to distribute one volume or all 12 volume, or you wanted us to come up with the whole Bhagavad Gita in one volume? Ma, why don't you come up with the whole Bhagavad Gita in one volume? Ma, are they going to? The English, Tamil, all the 12 volumes. Okay. So they are going to distribute the school kids for each one volume. Am I right? So 12 volume they are going to give for each kid. Or each school. Okay. All right. I understand. So give it in cost price, ma. Including shipping, everything, no money extra. Just bill and shipping. All your labor, give it free. Great. Go on taking up more and more responsibilities. Oh, for each school one set you are giving. Am I right, Nirantara? Yes, that's wonderful. And even all the Tamil temples, all the temples library give one set. Wonderful. Why don't you add the Jivan Mukti also? All Tamil books give one copy. Wonderful. When you take more and more responsibility, people start expanding, I tell you. Whenever you open your hand to give, you receive before even you give. The words I am uttering from authenticity and integrity. When you open your hand to receive, you lose before even you close your hand. When you open your hand to give, it's poured before even you start giving. When we started this Sangha, we had 13 rupee 60 paise. I started giving that without keeping a reserve. I opened my hands to give that away. But before even I could start giving, it started pouring. Still it is pouring. And I am continuously giving. Just yesterday night we were discussing. Bhaktananda was telling me, Swamiji, the amount of training we are giving to each brahmachari and brahmacharini, an ashramite, is at least will be costing $1 million in any corporate company in US. It's $1 million training. In any corporate company, if this amount of training need to be given to an individual, company has to spend at least $1 million on that individual. I told him, listen, this is the mission statement for our Sangha. I love people. People make me happy, not money. Money is just to train people. We need some infrastructure to train people for only for that money. People make me happy. I love people. Having people, training people, enriching people is our Sangha. I love people, not money. If I love money for my intelligence and continuously working and my memory power for all my capacity, if I start a company, I can simply make it $1 billion in years. I don't need decade to make a $1 billion company. For my memory, ability to get the work out, I am such a go-getter. And the ability to manage, administer, and the ability of the micromanagement, that is one of the important power any successful leader needs. But I am not going to start a company, and I am not interested in starting. I love people. And people make me happy. So enriching people is our Sangha. Enriching people is our Sangha. All money is just to create the place where you can train people. Oh, great. The shipping of all the books to Malaysia is also given by free by Shiva Subramaniam. Blessings. Shiva Subramaniam, all the punya which comes by people reading those books goes to you. All those Bhagavad Gitas. I tell you, people are the most important energy in our life. I don't want to say resource, it's a dirty word. Energy. People are most important energy in our life. Work with people. Have interest in people. The interest you have towards people is the interest you have towards life. Interest you have towards money is the interest you have towards your security. Interest towards security means safe home. Constantly having wrong promises to yourself, negative commitments to yourself. Money is okay if you want it for immediate projects. To enrich people. Your involvement with people shows your involvement with life. Your involvement with money shows your involvement with inauthenticity. People are wealth. People are life. People are energy. Finally, people are God, who give everything to you. People bring everything you need. Whether it is basic things like a food or beautiful things like a love, joy, laughter, everything people bring in your life. Right people in your life means you are load on them. If you are making people right in your life, you are boon for them. If you are expecting right people should happen in your life, you are load on them. If you are making people right in your life, you are boon for them. Don't wait for right people to happen in your life. Make whoever has happened in your life as right. Don't wait for Ramba, Menaka, Urvasi, Lakshmi to come out of ocean to fill your Vaikunta. No. Pick up Bhuta, Preta, Pichasa, everything and make them right to live around you as Kailasa. Vishnu waits for Ramba, Urvasi, Lakshmi to come out of ocean to fill his Vaikunta. Shiva picks up all the dropouts and makes them right to live in Kailasa. Only now Jnanatma understood that's exactly what Swamiji is doing. Too late, Jnanatma. Before even I uttered the statement, you should have understood. How many of you thought with integrity and authenticity that I am going to give the example of Kailasa or Vaikunta? See. Jnanatma, you are in the well frog. You are in the technical well. Don't wait for the right people to happen in your life. Make everyone right by taking the responsibility. Okay? By taking the responsibility. When you have become integrated but not yet become authentic, that is the zone you will have powers. There is a possibility you can become inauthentic. Only when you take the responsibility for the powers came out of integrity, you become authentic, and only when the danger of inauthenticity leaves you, you are safe. While you start enriching others by all the powers you got without allowing the inauthenticity of the self-pride or self-importance, you cross the danger of inauthenticity, or still you carry the danger of inauthenticity. When you are incomplete, the job you do also will be incomplete. listen. ध्यान से सुनिए. Go on infusing integrity into every emotion, feeling, thinking, experience you have in your life. Go on, go on, go on. Bring integrity, bring authenticity, bring responsibility, bring enrichment. I tell you, any of our center, our temple, ashram, takes up the next level project, only they grow spiritually and successful. Whoever doesn't take up the big projects, even in their personal life, they are failures. I tell you, whenever I have seen any center or a ashram or a temple or group takes up big projects, they become so authentic and responsible and integrated and enriching. They are successful in their personal life and professional life and Sangha life, all three. आपके जीवन की हर अनुभूति, हर सोच, हर भावना में लगातार संपूर्ति लाइए. Go on infusing integrity into every emotion, feeling, thinking, experience you have in your life. आपके जीवन की हर अनुभूति, हर सोच, हर भावना में इन लगातार संपूर्ति लाइए. I have seen any center or temple, ashram doesn't take up next level higher and higher responsibilities. Not only they don't stay as a successful Sangha, even in their personal life, professional life, they are a big failure. Big failure. People ask me sometimes, Swamiji, if I do Sangha work, how can I do my housework? Listen, when you all gather as Sangha and do the Sangha work, so much of energy happens into you because others are happening in your life. That energy will make you do the Sangha work and housework both together. You will be successful in profession and Sangha, both places together. When others happen in your life in the form of Sangha, when you know how to deliver, inspire, make others as part of you, becoming part of others, you are creating a formula of success which will be useful for you wherever you stand and breathe. In your family, or in your profession, or in your job, or in your side job, or in your extra family, or wherever. Your family and extra family. Your job and extra job. Your family and part-time family. Your job and part-time job. Everywhere you will be successful. Now I tell you, gather as a Sangha and take up some work, take up some responsibility. I tell you, in that Sangha, who takes the lead role, you will see in his life also he will be a leader. Whoever says, oh, no, once in a week, 2.5 hours I will come, wash all the vessels and go. He will be a vessel washer in his life also. See, Somebody who says, I will come whenever I find time. In his life also, he will live whenever he feels. When you sit around as a Sangha, take up a common project to enrich ourselves and others, how you behave to that project, exactly that is your behavior to your life. And that is the way life is going to behave with you. जब भी आप उपायनम में रखते हैं, ज्यादा और ज्यादा जिम्मेदारी उठाते हैं, आप विस्तार स्थिति में रखते हैं. Whenever you are in upayanam and take up more and more responsibility, you are in a state of expansion. I am constantly expanding because I take more and more responsibility. If you want to be successful in your life, in your profession, or in your job, in your business, in your relationships, spirituality, fulfillment, completion, gather as a Sangha, keeping this four tattva as the center, take up some huge responsibilities, projects. How you behave with the Sangha, that's the exact same way you are behaving with life, and life behaves with you. Just listening to these four tattvas are not enough. Start living, living, living by taking up higher responsibilities. Only then you pull the tattvas into your life, tattvas pull themselves into their life, tattvas pull you into their life. You pulling the tattva into your life, and tattvas pulling them, you to their life. That's the only way any growth is possible. I can see all the centers which took up the responsibilities, they are all staying together, enriching each other, growing together. All the centers did not take up anything, any responsibility. They just disappeared. Inner awakening is nothing more than a vacation for you if you are not taking up responsibility. Only when you take up the responsibility, inner awakening is real awakening for you. Otherwise, a good vacation. Not bad, but good vacation. Spiritual vacation. find out whether inner awakening was a spiritual vacation for you or a spiritual beginning for you. Is it a spiritual life starting or a spiritual vacation? What you had out of your inner awakening, find out. लगातार आपके जीवन में इन चार तत्वों को व्यक्त कीजिए, तभी आपके जीवन में इन कोई भी प्रकार का विकास संभव है. Continuously express the four truths in your life. Only then you have the possibility of any kind of growth in your life. ध्यान से सुनिए, लगातार आपके जीवन में इन चार तत्वों को व्यक्त कीजिए, तभी आपके जीवन में कोई भी प्रकार का विकास संभव है. ध्यान से सुनिए. Unless you continuously express the four truths in your life, the possibility of any kind of growth in your life is not possible. Take up the responsibility as a Sangha. If you can inspire a volunteer team and make them deliver something, I tell you, I am 100% sure you are going to inspire anybody and successful in leading a team. Whether in your company or your home, home is also nothing but a team. You need integrity, authenticity, responsibility. If you are not listening, you need tea. In Tamil, if you add im, you put an end to the sentence. Same way, if you put an end to tea, it becomes team. If you complete all these three T, integrity, responsibility, authenticity, it became team. You became team. Im is the completion of a statement in Tamil, any statement. And team is completion of all these three T. Whenever you use your energy for expansion of others, only then you yourself will be able to walk on the path of expansion. Only then your own energy will be accessible to you. You get to access your own energy. जब भी आप दूसरों के विकास के लिए अपना शक्ति उपयोग करते हैं, दूसरों की समृद्धि के लिए आपकी शक्ति को उपयोग करते हैं, तभी आप खुद विकास के पाथ पे चलने लगते हैं. ध्यान से सुनिए, जब भी आप दूसरों के विकास के लिए अपना शक्ति उपयोग करते हैं, दूसरों के समृद्धि के लिए आपकी शक्ति को उपयोग करते हैं, तभी आप खुद विकास के पाथ पे चलने लगते हैं। Whenever you use your energy for the expansion of others, only then you yourself get access to that energy which you are carrying. Only then you will be able to walk on the path of expansion. Only then your energy is awakened. तभी यह संभव है कि आपकी शक्ति जागृत होती है। तभी यह संभव है कि आपकी शक्ति जागृत होती है। Only then it is possible your energy is awakened. Constantly give life to these four Dhamma: integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. I tell you, Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, it protects you. When you excite Dharma, it excites you. When you enrich Dharma, it enriches you. When you are integrated to it, it behaves in integrity with you. When you are authentic to it, it behaves authentically with you. When you take the responsibility for it, it takes the responsibility of you. When you enrich it, it enriches you. Dharma means the natural law of the cosmos. It's an independent intelligence. Whenever you are integrated with it, it feels, behaves integrated with you. Only then your energy is awakened. तभी ये संभव है कि आपकी शक्ति जागृत होती है। Only then your energy is awakened. With this, I'll move to the next segment of the morning satsang. Dial the avatar. I bless you all to become Niraharis. मैं इन आशीर्वाद देता हूँ उन सभी को जो विश्व के हर कोण से हमारे साथ हैं। नित्यानंद टीवी द्वारा 723 जगह से 50 जगह से 2-वे वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस में नयन दीक्षा लेते हूँ। विश्व के 305 शहरों से और 28 देशों से आप सभी प्राप्त करें, अनुभव करें, जिएं, व्यक्त करें, प्रसादित करें, बातें और प्रकाशित हों, लाभान्वित हों, नित्यानंद से नित्यानंद। धन्यवाद।